Less. You are not a human being, Timaya. Timaya. One baby papa, one yeme plantain boy. You are not a human.
What's up, my people? How na day within they happen within this up? Welcome back to our channel. Guys, I stumbled on this morning, right? FG gives go-ahead to extradite DCP Abba Kyari to US. So the federal government has finally approved the request by the United States of America for Abba Kyari to be extradited. Finally, you say, but two things comes to mind here. More big politicians or big boys will go down. And I think that is why this whole thing in the first place seemed dicey, because some people knows that, you know, Abba Kyari has worked with some big politicians. Now we cannot say these deals are shady deals or not. Now, thinking about it, the accusation on this man, you know, after the Hush Puppy case, I mean, we're talking about drugs, hard drugs, cocaine. They said that he's part of a cartel, a big cartel. So that's why I say two things comes to mind. More people will go down, right? And number two is Abba Kyari's health. Remember, after NDLEA arrested this guy, his lawyer made it known to the court that this guy needs medical attention since he's got diabetes and he is hypertensive.
I brought the motion on health grounds. He's a diabetic patient and he's also hypertensive. So we have medical report to support our applications.
Well, what about his health? Would he still be extradited, considering the fact that this man already complained that he needs medical attention? Okay, I understand what you're thinking. Well, of course, he will go to the US. There's medical facilities that could help him out, you know, when it comes to, you know, his health. But apart from that, this man needs to face the law or needs to face the music. Yes, I understand. I'm just thinking out loud, okay? But the part where I said more people will go down, this guy seemed to me like a person who's got a wider reach, right? Who has his tentacles spread out and who's got you know, a huge connection. I mean, considering the allegations, you know, laid against him now by NDLEA that it belongs to a cartel, except he refused to snitch. That is if it's true. Now, his health conditions, right? If it's true that he's hypertensive and diabetic, that means that the chances of him snitching is high because he will want to save himself by giving out names. That is, if it's true. Now, we are not sure. All these are just allegations and accusations. Just so you know. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Now, while we're you know, talking about the police being corrupt, again, it takes us back to our sweet question: who do we blame, the citizens or the government? No, I don't expect anybody to give me a correct or direct answer, because everybody have, you know, different opinions when it comes to questions like this, right? It's debatable. Here we have a lady who turned Nigerian police officer to something else. You can see this man right here helping her with her food. I understand he's the security guy, but why is he with the lady's food at a party? A police officer. We have to start thinking about the root cause of this. If the police are well paid or getting a certain amount of money that at least could help their families and those around them, they wouldn't be ridiculed like this. But what do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, the problem of Nigeria, okay, is much. We understand. But one problem that we will never understand is the fuel scarcity. An oil producing country during this time people die, people get injured unnecessarily because people are angry, frustrated. This causes huge fights, pandemonium everywhere just because of fuel scarcity that in the first place shouldn't even be a problem. Guys, here is a footage showing guys fighting over fuel. This happened at a tipper garage, Ibadan. All right, guys, here we have Timaya. So I stumbled on this news yesterday and I really didn't believe it because I thought it's some TikTok girls that just need attention and using Timaya as a means to reach a bigger audience. But it seems like it's true because Timaya has just been arrested. Although Gossip Mill claimed that they reached out to Timaya's team and they said, you know, they were with this girl's family. Timaya even went to the lady's house, you know, this morning. The whole thing is still cloudy because why did they still go ahead to arrest Timaya if he was there with the lady, or his team was there with the lady in the hospital? Because that's what his team said, that they were in the hospital with the lady, and also Timaya went to the lady's house in the morning, and later today he got arrested. Some people were like, okay, maybe they just need money because Timaya is a celebrity. But what really happened is a hit and run situation. This lady, the sister, because the sister came on social media claiming that Timaya rammed his car into her sister after she challenged him for damaging her car. So I think Timaya and this lady had a scuffle, you know, after his car hit that lady's car. So she came down to meet Timaya. Whatever happened after that, I don't know, but they said this lady is in a hospital, bloody and all. In fact, a lady posted a video on social media. She calls herself the eyewitness. Guys, let us watch this video.
She was running. Seriously, I'm like, what's chasing this lady? Are they fighting or something? She ran to the G-Wagon. Gray, I think green-gray G-Wagon. She held the side mirror. What did they happen? They had a conversation for like 10 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds. The next thing, the guy moved. But there was a car in front. There was a car in front of him. Guys, the lady held the side mirror. Do you know that this bastard, this bomb bastard, this idiot had the audacity to move the car, and this lady was still holding the side mirror? He did not only move the car, he moved the car with top speed. Oh, you are doing Fast and Furious. You have turned to Fast and Furious, okay? He moved the car with high speed. This lady was still hanging on the car for her life. My sisters, do you know what this guy did? He did not even send her. The thing was moving. It was moving. This guy was hanging. As in, literally, her leg was on the floor. Her leg was on the floor. Like, and she was still holding the side mirror. He was scratching her leg till she couldn't hold the side mirror again. She fell. Her face is bruised. Blood, her leg, everything. They had to take her in the hospital. She was shocked. As in, even me, as I did talk myself, I still did shocked. Timaya, God will punish you. Do you know that I actually thought this person is like a ritualist, and maybe there was human head in the car. Maybe that's why he didn't want to stop. Because there was literally no explanation for the nonsense you did. You can actually kill someone and run away. You just say high witness, no, they now me be high witness. See witness, no, they now me be high witness. See this my high. I be high witness. God will punish you. God will punish your generation. Even if you pay for damages, even anything you do, God will still punish you. What the fuck? You are heartless. You are not a human being. Timaya. One berry papa, one yeme plantain boy. You are not a human
It will zoom out for.
Guys, look at this Capri Sun, a bad one. Might be expired Capri Sun. You know how they do this desperate people, and this heartless, I call them heartless people. An already expired product, you cover it up and you write something else on top of it, like just to sell, without considering other people's health. Like, it's crazy. Let's watch.
So I'm just making this video to inform any parents that might be on my timeline that might see this video, right? Yesterday, I went out to buy some school snacks for my son at this store, this H Medics at Wusetu, and I bought this pack of Capri Sun and some Rabina among other things. Now this morning, my husband opened it to put in his box only to find one of it open, this particular one right here. Now, there isn't much inside this one, so somehow it prompted him to open another one. I'm so happy he did, because let me show you what we found in the Capri Sun we would have given to this boy to take to school. Let me change. Look at that. Look at what is inside Capri Sun, you guys. Look at, can you see this? This is the poison I would have fed my son. And I bought a whole pack of it. Please, if you're watching this, forward it to any parent you might know who is very fond of buying Capri Sun for their kids. You might literally be saving a life, because these kids fall sick anyhow these days, and sometimes we don't even know where the one's causing it. So if you see this video, please forward it to any parent you might know. We really need to be more vigilant and more careful.
And again, one of many problems in Nigeria, the school ASU strike. This is very, very popular. It's become a normal thing. You can't go a year without striking in Nigeria as a student, Nigerian students. The NANS president met with the Minister of Education, and after they expressed their displeasure on how the government is handling this whole situation, and guess what the Minister of Education did? Worked out on them. It's a shame. Let's watch.
The salary of the lecturer will be paid. We want to really know what is happening. We are tired of this incessant strike on our education sector. Nigerians should look at Nigerians who want to migrate from Ukraine back to Nigeria. It showed the academic attitude of our government toward the education sector. That is why Nigerians are leaving this country to study outside the country. Because our government has bastardized our education. They have killed the primary and secondary school education in this country. And you can only see the children of the poorest to attend public primary and secondary school. Now, all our lecturers, I can say it equivocally, that all our lecturers, all honorable ministers, we saw it on social media. You celebrated your son who graduated in a country, as a university outside this country. We appreciate that. Our parents also have that money to send us outside the country. But we are in this country, then we should enjoy what we are paying for. So we want an adequate funding of education in this country. Honorable Minister, our message is we want to go back to class. We want our school to be open. If our school is not open, we are saying it. It's not a threat. When we said we are coming out, as I speak, nearly the Niger road is blocked, Benue is blocked, Adamawa is blocked. If care is not taken, this will be worse than NSAS. Thank you and God bless you.
So instead of coming here, you should have addressed your lecturers there. Perhaps the only point that you made that is worthy of even attention is you said students should be involved in this, and I think probably this is a very good thing.
Thank you, sir.
And it is the only thing I'm going to take out of what you have said here. Thank you very much.
Solidarity. You can now see that we don't finish now. The minister that they are paying the salary. We don't finish that business. We don't finish that business. He walked out of us.
Now let's talk about what is happening in Ukraine and the effect in Nigeria. 115 Nigerian youths storm a Ukrainian embassy in Abuja to volunteer to fight for Ukraine. This posted by somebody said, I feel so bad. Something we were using as crews. Here is what people ran there to volunteer. So this is funny, but at the same time serious. I mean, 115 Nigerian youths said they want to volunteer to fight for Ukraine. You know what that means. Typical Nigerian understand what I'm trying to say. You know what that means. You know they're not going there to fight for Ukraine. Here is a Nigerian boy crying because he's scared that this might turn into world war. Let's hope it doesn't. Well, he was like, oh, this war will affect Nigeria. We'll break into Nigeria and a lot of people will die. And I don't want to die. This is funny. Let's watch.
Ukraine. So many bombs to Nigeria, all of us will not die now. Which bomb? The bomb that Russia wants to spend. Children say you are crying like this. If I die, you go.
Enough of that, the Russian-Ukrainian talk. Here we have Showore. Showore said, I will release Sunday Igboho Kanu orders from detention when I become president. And by the way, he recently declared his intention to run for president. Here, according to him, as soon as I am sworn in on June 12, 2023, I will release all political detainees, particularly Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho. People who are asking for self-determination should not go to prison. Those in diaspora must also be given the right to vote during the election. I think that's another part. What do you think about those in diaspora? Should they be given the right to vote? I think that's another topic we need to discuss, because those people, you know, actually in some way, you know, contribute to the development of the economy in Nigeria, like whether you like it or not, like for reals. They continue here. For those who are pushing the struggle for self-determination, we will accord you the opportunity you are seeking by creating a new constitution for Nigeria, which must necessarily contain the right to self-determination and the right to a referendum if you are tired of Nigeria. Okay. Well, there you go. People were like, oh, promises, promises, promises. That's how they do before they get into office. Well, let's go ahead to entertainment news. Wizkid ordered £600,000 worth of jewelry. And I think I saw a comment that says, nobody's shout though. Davido will buy jewelry, everybody will come. And they are different people, different personalities. Let's watch this video.
Mr. Wizkid, he's one of my favorite artists. He's made some insane music. He's had lots of success, and this is to celebrate his success and all the good things that's been coming to him. And I wish him plenty more. Now, this piece has over 20 carats of emerald cut diamonds. It has over 20 carats of round cut diamonds. It has over 12 carat of all different sizes and different shapes. And it has another 5-6 carats of sapphires, topaz. So totaling over 60 carats of diamonds. Now that's a lot of carats to put on a pendant. But we're not going to stop there. He's gone for a special Cuban chain that we've custom made for him as well. Now this Cuban chain has over 30 carats of tapered baguettes inside and over 20 carats of round diamonds. It's 22mm and it weighs over 350 grams. This is a thick, heavy, crazy chain. Every single tapered baguette has been cut to shape, cut to size, and it has a beautiful border of round cut diamonds to accompany the baguettes. Now just so you get an idea what kind of size this piece is, I'm going to put this on so you can have a look. If you're going to buy a piece like this in America from one of the best jewelers in the world, you're going to pay over £300,000 for it. I'm not going to put no numbers.
Here we have Asha. Asha explained to us why she featured Wizkid on her new album. She said she decided to work with Wizkid because there was a natural chemistry between them. In her words, with Wizkid, there's a friendship. Before the music, we sit down, we have a drink, and just talk about all kinds of things, animals and normal things about his life. Before we do a song, I want it to be honest. We should have a connection with all these collaborators on the album. That was what we did. Remember, a few years ago, Wizkid said on Twitter that he would like to work with Asha. Well, finally, it's happening. And he's super excited about it. I think he expressed his feelings again about that. Like, look, I'm on Asha's album finally. Well, dreams do come true. I mean, for someone like Wizkid. The other day we saw Willie really shouting, screaming just because, you know, he met Wizkid. My people, Wizkid, the same Wizkid, was featured on Asha's album and he's super excited about it. That's life.
But the record, this is revelation. Wizkid! Wizkid! Oh God! Wizkid! Ah! That was awesome, man. Revelation, man.
Still on Wizkid, here we have Daniel Rega. So Daniel Rega, you've left the video, now Wizkid. Well, Daniel Rega says, no disrespect to Wizkid, but his Made in Lagos music album is overrated. Truth be told, his album isn't the best in 2020. A lot of Nigerian artists, including upcoming ones, dropped dope albums, but are barely applauded because politics and favoritism runs in the music industry. Nigerian music or Afrobeat has always been the best. It now depends on the individuals, right? All the songs released in 2020, they are all nice. But the fact that somebody wins more awards doesn't make them the best. Luck comes with music as well, luck and talent. But seriously, it's got a point, but I don't think it holds water. It doesn't really make sense. It's just how impactful the song is and how many people he made happy through that song, and how many people played that song and jammed, most of the songs on that album worldwide at that time. So he must understand that. This guy reacted to that, the American rapper Black. He says, shut up. He continued, also Wizkid dropped their best album during this pandemic of any genre. Okay guys, moving on to the next news. Some of you don't know this, Buju has changed his name to Benson, and that is due to copyright issues. In fact, Fat Joe called him out recently. He said, we only know one Buju, and that Buju is from Jamaica. Well, I think Buju had to change his name just because of the copyright issues, not because Fat Joe said it. But yeah, let's watch this.
You know, the legendary Buju Banton reggae artist, he got another artist out of Africa calling himself Buju too. So I've been hearing this, there's only one Buju Banton. He's from Jamaica.
Moving on to the next news. Here we have Juliet Ibrahim. Juliet Ibrahim shared a story, a part of her life we didn't know. Well, she said she's experienced 3 civil wars, and she said she's once lived as a refugee, and she's an example of grass to grace.
Well, the inspiration is just Juliet Ibrahim. I've seen a lot within my years, and I had to share it. I wanted people to know that they can easily relate to me, and it's not just the pretty face they see, that I have also been there. I've done that. I'm a typical example of a grass to grace story, and I wanted people to be able to see that. I've experienced 3 civil wars. I've lived as a refugee, and a whole lot more, battling with depression, a whole lot of things that a lot of us don't get to speak about. I wanted to be that one person that can be able to speak up and impact so many lives.
Okay guys, that is where we're going to hold it. Thank you so much guys for watching. And to this question, name one thing you plan to do more of this year. Just that one thing that you plan to do more of this year. Maybe you didn't do it last year. You planned to do it last year, but it didn't work out. So what is that thing? Say it. Sometimes when you type it, it sticks. And who knows, it might come to pass. So what is that thing? Leave your answers in the comment section below. Thanks once again. Until we see you next time. Peace.